Find a comfortable seat. Just a little bit of introduction into the energy of the heart. The energy of the heart is connected to the physical body from the bottom of the rib cage to the collarbone, which of course includes your arms. So just think of the energy of the heart extending out through your fingers and arms. So it is what you give and do in the world, as well as physically what you can do with your arms and your hands. So you can massage, you can hug, you can touch. So the sense that the heart energy is connected to is the sense of touch. So we will be using touch tonight. It is connected to the element of air. So breath is definitely a reminder of that. We've got a nice windy day and we've had lots of wind, so reminders of just what that element represents. And connected to the color green. And so we think of green as vibrant and life-giving, much in the same way as the energy of the heart. And so now to come into a position for centering, find a comfortable seat. Close or soften your gaze and bring both hands to your chest, anywhere that feels comfortable. If you want to have one hand on either side of your chest, like over your lungs, just begin to tune into just the natural rhythm of your breath. Deep inhales through your nose, and if it's easier to exhale, just exhale out the mouth. Begin to deepen your breath. Every breath coming through the cardiovascular system, our respiration and heart, all there in the energy of the heart. Heart, the place of giving and receiving, seat of compassion and love. And now with your next few breaths, begin to formulate an intention. It could be something connected with the energy of the heart, something towards the self and self-love. Once you have an intention in mind, take one of your open palmed hands to the center of your chest and bring the other open palm to cover that other hand. So holding firm at heart center with both hands and arms, we will send forth an Om, but it will be the sound, the seed sound of the heart, which is with a Y. So, Ya. So deep inhale. Ya. And now gently open your eyes and bring your arms out with out to shoulder level with palms open wide. I'm going to do a few energizing breaths and movements So bring your hands into your chest like this, and with an inhale, inhale the arms out. And exhale back in. 3 more, just like that. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And with the last one, just offer your heart open to the world. And exhale. And now roll yourself onto your hands and knees. So if you have a blanket, bring your blanket under your knees. If you don't have a blanket, you can always fold your mat so that it is some cushion for your knees. And then find your neutral table. With an inhale, drop your belly, press your pelvis out, lift your chin, open your heart. And exhale, roll the pelvis in, chin to your chest. And now continue at the rhythm of your own breath for 4 more. Tuning into the heart and the energy of the heart. Perhaps thinking of bringing that heart energy into yourself every time you exhale, squeezing in. After your next exhale, bring your right hand to the center of the mat. And then with an inhale, lift up your left arm, reaching high and thinking of the heart energy as you exhale and thread the needle, fall into your left shoulder. And again, inhale, lift up. And exhale. Inhale, rise up. And this time as you exhale, lay into your left shoulder. Flop your right arm up and over, opening your heart out to the other side. Breathe into your neck and shoulder. And now drop your right hand back to the mat and untwist. Now bring the left hand to the center of the mat. And inhale the right arm up, reaching high to the sky. Exhale, roll into your left shoulder, right shoulder. And again, inhale, rise up. And exhale. One more time, inhale, rise. And with your exhale, lay into the right shoulder, flop the left arm up and over. So as you sustain into, just let your weight fall into your neck and shoulder and just let it go. So think of this as giving to yourself, nurturing your own body, self-love. And now drop the left hand back to the mat and untwist. Walk your hands a full hand length forward. Drop your belly and lift your heart and chin And then exhale, sink back into yourself. Inhale, lift, drop the pelvis, lift the chin, open your heart. Exhale all the way back. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale all the way up, drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale back. Last one. And all the way back. And this time, as you shift your hips forward, step your right foot forward, curl the toes on the left foot, and straighten the left foot. So coming into a low lunge, so you can press out through the heel of the left foot. Inhale, lift up, roll onto the heel of the right foot. And then back and forth. So sink into the left hip, lift, roll back. So we're doing this without blocks, so steady yourself however you need to. And now turn the right toes to the long side of the mat, and that would be both feet to the long side of the mat. Inhale, arms to shoulder level. Exhale back into yourself. Inhale. And exhale. Give yourself a little back bend here. Inhale, arching your spine, lift your arms out. And exhale, come in. Last one. And exhale back in. Drop your hands to your hips. Pivot the left foot out. Pivot the right foot onto the toes of the right foot. Press out through the heel on the right leg. Inhale up, roll back onto the heel of your left foot, and then sink into the right hip. And then continue to the rhythm of your own breath. Warming up here. Yeah, the next time you come upright, turn the back heel and turn both toes to the long side of the mat. Inhale, arms to shoulder level. Exhale, fold forward, leading with the heart. A little micro bend in your knees. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower. 3 more times, just like that. Inhale. And exhale. Lift up. And lower. Last one. Lifting through the heart. And exhale. Drop your hands to your hips, bend your knees, and come back up. This energy of the heart allows us to both give and receive. So we will come into motion with that notion in mind. So first, giving. So bringing your arms to shoulder level. Bring your left arm over, down, making a big, huge circle. So the left hand swings by the right foot and all sweeps all the way across to the left and back up. And again. So just a giant circle, and we can call this the circle of giving. And then let your right arm do the receiving. So drop the left to the left leg. Let the right sweep by the left foot, along in front of you by the right foot and back up. Receiving from the world. Big, huge circles. And now the next time you sweep by the right foot and back up, lower your right arm. Pivot your left foot out. Pivot on the right, coming into a warrior stance. As we come into warrior, we're going to be our open-hearted warrior. That means we inhale, arms up, but then sweep them all the way back. We're coming into an open chest. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sweep. And just continue that motion up and back. And next time your arms lower, bring your hands to your hips, drop your back heel, align the front arch with the back heel. Inhale, arms to shoulder level. Exhale, sink out, looking out over your front fingertips. Then coming into an open-hearted, so sweep your arms all the way back. And then back into your warrior arms. Just reminders physically of an open chest. Our hearts open to the world, meaning that we are able to give peace. So one affirmation, I am peaceful. I am a radiant being, full of light and love. And now the next time your arms come back to shoulder level, straighten your forward knee and reach with your left arm. Drop your left arm, hand, open palm. Stack the right shoulder over the top. And let's have our circle of receiving. So taking that right arm, drop it, come into a big circle. Just continue that circle at whatever speed feels good to you. Love is my guiding truth, and I follow it. Next time your arm comes upright, Use the left to lift you up. Bend the forward knee, drop the back hand. Reach up and over, coming into an exalted warrior. Love is my truth and I follow it. And now bend the left forearm, bring the left forearm to the left knee. And cartwheel the right arm up and over into a side angle stretch. One of receiving with the right hand. Just for tonight, we receive with the right hand. Open to love. Now with an inhale, swoop the right arm up and over, turn the left toes to the long side of the mat, and in one fluid motion, bring the right toes to the short side of the mat, pivot on the left foot, coming into warrior on your other side. Arms by your side, taking the energy of the root, the energy of the sacrum and the solar plexus, and pulling your arms up and over, coming into the energy of the heart, and then swooping back into your open heart warrior. Just continue that motion. And inhale, rising up through your arms. Exhale, swooping back. I live in balance with others. And now the next time your arms drop down by your sides, bring your hands to your hips, drop your back heel, align heel and arch. Inhale, arms to shoulder level, coming into a side warrior, Parsva Virabhadrasana. And then turn, look out over your fingertips, sinking. And then begin your arm motion. So coming into open heart, swooping your arms behind you, and then back into warrior. Just being playful with it, connecting to the energy of the heart. Realizing that love begins first with self, and then can be extended to others. Now the next time your arms extend back out, straighten your forward knee and reach with the right arm. Drop the right arm, open palm, stack the left shoulder over the right. And now we are giving with our left arm. So as the left arm makes a big giant circle, dropping by the right foot, let it be one of giving. Generally speaking, it is a circular act. We give, and something comes back to us in return. And now the next time your left shoulder is over your right, use the right arm to lift you back up, bend the forward knee, drop the left arm, reach over with your right into an exalted warrior. And again, feeling that energy of the heart rising up from your chest all the way up through your fingertips. Bend your right elbow, bring your right forearm to your right knee. Cartwheel left arm up and over into a side angle stretch. Just pausing here again, noting that the energy of the heart goes out through your arms. So just being aware. Now drop the left arm in a circle, drop the left knee, and bring your right knee to join your left. Coming back down into a neutral table. Shift your weight into your right arm and right knee, and bring your left hand to your left hip. As you shift your weight, you're shifting your weight so that you can bring your left leg up into a side angle position. So what we're doing here is a kneeling half moon. And once you have some level of stability, lift your left arm. So this is a balance pose. You find a twisty spot. If you like some motion as you balance, you can drop your left hand to your heart and then lift it back up. Acknowledging you're perhaps noting forgiveness. I forgive myself and others. Next time your arm is stacked, roll the left shoulder and left hip so that your left hand and left knee come back down. Extend the right leg out behind you. Swoop the right toes all the way to the left side and press into the right toes and come into a twist. And then bring the right leg, right knee back. Extend the left. Swoop. Drop the left toes, come into a twist. Do that a couple of times. Drop the left knee. Lift the right. Swoop the right toes, drop the right toes, come into a twist. Bring the right knee back. Extend the right foot, the left foot out. Drop the left toes, twist. 2 more to each side. Drop the left knee. Lift the right. Swoop the right. Drop the right toes. Twist. Bring the right knee back. Left, up. Swoop, drop, twist. Last one to the right. Swoop the right foot over, drop the right toes, twist. Bring the right knee back and left. Swoops, drops, and press, and twist. Bring the left knee back. And then walk your hands back and come into a knee standing position. And I'm just going to turn to face you so you can see. As you come into this knee standing position, actually I am going to turn this way. Coming into a strong heart opener. Inhale the left arm up and over. And here you probably want to come onto your toes so that you can find your heel with your fingertips. And then do likewise, since we don't have blocks. Do likewise with the right, sweep it up and over and find the right heel with your fingertips. So hoping that you're able to sustain that. Once you find it, tuck your chin but open your chest. Coming into what is called camel pose. And certainly if you have the flexibility, you can flatten your feet and drop your hands a little lower, opening even more. Just all depends on the flexibility of your spine. Always honoring your body, so if you need to come out before we do, you can. Give it a few breaths and acknowledging that energy. One of love and compassion, forgiveness and acceptance. Now with an inhale, lift your left arm up and over, followed by your right, and come all the way down with your hands. Bring your bottom and your belly to your leg and your bottom to your feet. Forehead to the mat, into an extended arm child's pose. With an inhale, shift forward, coming back into a neutral table. And this time, bringing your weight into your left hand and left knee. Then extending out your right leg. And here it might be easier to, while you have your leg extended, bring your hand to your hip. Into kneeling half moon on the other side. And as you get ready, lifting your right arm. And here again, if you need some motion, drop the right hand to your chest and back out. I forgive myself and others. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Love is my guiding truth. Now, the next time your right arm is stacked over your left, roll shoulder and knee back to the mat. And then walk your knees back so that you can come down onto your belly. If the blanket is there, make sure the blanket's under your belly. As you find your new foundation, roll in your hips so that you can level your pelvis. And then slide your hands underneath your shoulders. Anchor your legs down, anchor your hands to the mat. Bring your chin or forehead to the mat. And with an inhale, press up through your hands. So coming into a cobra pose and coming as far as your arms will allow. So if you're able to straighten your arms completely, you're coming into a full cobra. If not, just wherever your comfort level is. And again, tuning in to balancing the heart energy, letting go of the past, accepting who you are, accepting others for who they are. And then with an exhale, release all the way down to the mat. Arms alongside you. Bend your knees and windshield wiper your feet. And then come into stillness. Drop the right heel and reach with the right hand until you find a foot or toes or an ankle. And do likewise with the left. So bring your left foot into your left hand. Walk your knees together. Chin or forehead to the mat. And with an inhale, press hands into feet and lift. Lifting as high as you can. At the top of the lift, position your nose towards the mat. So protecting your neck. And once you find your bow pose, see if you can find a little rock as you breathe. Loving kindness to self and others. With your next inhale, lift a little higher. And then exhale, release. And drop your hands by your side. Let your feet come down. And take a few recovery breaths. And now slide your hands up underneath your shoulders, curl your toes. Actually drop your feet, leave your knees on the floor. And then gently lift up. Again. And then release. Roll into the left shoulder and hip. And turn yourself over. Coming onto your back. Extend your legs out. With the energy of the heart, we are working with the element of air. And so we will move air with an activating breath. So a quick demo. When you lift up with your arms and legs and head, and then release. So playing with the element of air. So inhale, lift, head, arms, legs, and begin your breath. And release. Do that 2 more times. With an inhale, lift. And then begin. And release. Last lift with an inhale, lift up. And begin. And release. Bring your left knee into your chest. Bring your right knee into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. You can rock yourself from side to side. Nurturing and loving kindness to self and others. And then happy baby. So grab your big toe with your left hand, your big toe with your right hand, maybe just actually all of your toes, and just sort of big happy baby rolls with your feet. And then come into stillness. Your arms alongside you. If your blanket is still under you, remove it. Arms alongside you. Bring your left ankle to your right knee. Press into the left knee first. So just opening that hip. You can even encourage it with your left hand. And then send your left hand through the hole or around the left leg. Lift the right leg into Kapotasana or pigeon pose. Again, finding your pigeon wherever it is. And then breathe into the left hip. You can always activate your toes, pulling your feet into a dorsal flex. Activating the stretch. As we work with the energy of the heart, part of the yoga practice is realizing that we ourselves can make our bodies feel good just by simple breath and movement, nurturing stretches. Loving kindness begins with yourself and extends out. And now releasing the right foot back down to the mat. Keep the left ankle on the right knee. Arms alongside you. With an inhale, flatten your low back against the mat. And then continue your inhale as you lift your pelvis up to the ceiling, coming into a bridge pose with a pigeon sitting there. And now an added twist. Walk your hands towards one another and hold hands with yourself as you press your pinkies into the mat. And as you do, press your pinkies and forearms. Lift a little higher. Open your chest a little bit more. I am a radiant being full light and love, with much to give to the world and ready to receive. And now with an exhale, release your holding hands. Let your pelvis come all the way down. Drop your left leg all the way over your right. Drop your legs to the right, head to the left, into a spinal twist. Let it go. With an inhale, bring head and legs back to center and uncross. And now bring your right your right ankle to your left knee. Press into the right leg with your right arm. Open the hip. And then send your right hand through the hole between your legs as you lift your left leg. Again, grabbing whatever you can to pull yourself into pigeon pose. Breathe into the right hip. Gentle, loving kindness to yourself. Every breath, nourishment to your body. With an exhale, release your left foot back down to the mat. And leaving your right ankle on your left knee, bring your arms alongside you. With an inhale, press low back into the mat. Continue your inhale as you lift your hips up towards the ceiling. At the top of the lift, you can press into your right knee and then begin to walk your hands towards one another so that you can lace your fingers, holding hands with yourself. Press your pinkies and forearms into the mat as you lift a little higher, opening your chest. Love is my truth, and I live by it. Now, with an exhale, unlace your fingers and begin to drop your hips back towards the mat. At the bottom, send your right leg all the way over your left. Drop your legs to the left, head to the right. Matsyendrasana, spinal twist. Let it go. Now with an inhale, bring head and legs back to center and uncross. And then ease yourself into your relaxation pose. Legs extended. Bring something to your belly, something under your legs. Curl up on one side or the other. It's finding your place for relaxation. And once you come into stillness in the body, bring your mind to a quick body check, beginning with the heels of your feet, traveling up both legs to your bottom and back, up both arms into your shoulders, and bringing your awareness to the back of your head, and then to your closed eyes as they focus right between your eyebrows. And begin to tune into the inward and outward movement of your breath. Every rise and fall of breath, a movement of prana that is the life force within you, life giving and nourishing. Begin to deepen your breath. Introduce movement into your fingers and toes. Move up into your wrists and ankles. And all the way into your neck and shoulders as you move your head from side to side. And then making any movements of your arms and legs. Feel good stretching them overhead or squeezing your knees into your belly. Whatever feels nurturing. And slowly working your way over to your right side or left. To rest at the verge. To read a short quote by Stephen R. Covey. He says, "Love is a verb. Love, the feeling, is a fruit of love, the verb. So love, serve, sacrifice, listen, empathize, appreciate, affirm. Love is a feeling, yes, but a feeling that is created out of action." And so here, bringing yourself to an act of love, an action of love is when we appreciate and have gratitude. So just taking a few moments to bring your mind and your heart to appreciate anything in your life, any part of your day, filling up your heart space with gratitude. And now taking that loving action to yourself, just a little moment of appreciation for taking time to take care of yourself. And now, as you are ready, bring yourself up to seated. And as you find your seated position, your hands to heart center in Anjali Mudra, we will make our final Om, the seed sound of the heart energy, as Yam. Take a deep inhale. Yam. Namaste. Jai Bhagwan.